Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a new recipe for you and it is called baked chicken nachos. So let's go ahead and jump right in and I'll show you the ingredients that I'll be using. Here's a picture of all the ingredients that you'll be using and I've put the measurements on there, and of course I'll also have the recipe listed down in the description box below. So feel free to push pause on the video if you'd like to write down these ingredients, or you can simply go down and copy and paste and print out the recipe below. So for my first step, I'm going to remove the chicken and shred it. Now for my next step, I'm going to take my vegetables and I'm going to get them prepared and diced up and cut up for the recipe. I'll also be shredding my pepper jack cheese. I have all my vegetables cut up and ready to go. I also shredded my pepper jack cheese and have it set to the side. So for my next step, I'm going to open my can of black beans. I'm going to drain those and rinse them off, and I'll bring you back here in just a moment. For my next step, I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And next, I'm going to add the black beans to a skillet over medium to medium high heat and some other seasons, and I'm going to stir those around until they get heated through, and then I'll go on to the next step. First I'm going to add my olive oil, then I'm going to add my black beans, my garlic, my chili powder, and my cumin, and I'm just going to stir that around to mix it real well and cook it until it's warmed through. Next, I'm going to add my sweet peppers to my bean mixture and cook those till they're slightly tender, about a minute. So I've allowed this to cook and the peppers to get a little bit tender. So next I'm going to turn off my heat and remove this from the heat, and we'll be ready for our next step. Now that I have my bean and pepper mixture cooked and set to the side, now I'm ready to begin my next step. So to my chicken, I'm going to add the salt, the pepper, and my lime juice. And I'm just going to take a fork and toss that to mix it all up. So for my next step, I'm going to lightly grease a 13 by 9 baking dish. My next step, I'm going to place about half of the tortilla chips into my baking dish, and then I'm going to start layering this together. So I've got down a layer of my baked beans and my pepper mixture. I used about half of it. So next I'm going to add about half of my shredded chicken. Now I'm going to add about half of my pepper jack cheese. Now I'm going to add half of my cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to add some tomatoes, about half of those. Now I'm going to add my green onion, about half of those. And now I'm going to lay down the rest of the tortilla chips in a layer and repeat these steps. And now I'm going to sprinkle some of the cilantro over top. I have my layers completed and this is ready to go in the oven now. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to place this in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes and make sure that all that cheese is completely melted. I'll bring you back and we'll finish this off with our last steps. My nachos are out of the oven and they're ready to be served. Now you can add the jalapeno peppers to this as well as the sour cream. I suggest, instead of layering that on top of the casserole as it is, to do that as individual servings. That way if somebody doesn't like sour cream or somebody doesn't like the jalapeno pepper rings, they can leave those off. So I'm going to go ahead and get this plated up and give it a try. Okay, I have some of these plated up, so now I'm going to try them. Those little cherry tomatoes add a little pop of flavor. Makes it so much better than just the regular tomatoes, I think. I hope y'all give this a try. I really love it. I'm going to share it with my son here in a minute. Let him try it. And thank you all for joining me. And until next time, guys. Bye.